The hell you been up to?
Nothing, just got out of work, got ready to record. Was on the phone with Dylan, just popped a shotty. I'm ready.
There you go. Jesus Christ. It's that chicken wings.
Chicken, they fighting back.
They're coming back. I dared myself to put more hot sauce on buffalo wings, and
Regretting it a little bit.
we'll see in a couple in a little while how
When
that.
you poop,
That's what I'm more worried about.
yeah,
I,
I know.
yeah, I ain't worried about them
You're
coming
gonna
up.
be
It's
like,
coming out.
this is what prison feels like.
Hmm?
You're gonna be like, damn. So this is what prison feels like.
It just sucks, dude. What the fuck? I should have put more blue cheese on it.
You're gonna need some fucking aloe cream for your booty hole.
Hate to see it. I just love spicy food.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Really, let's talk about that and how you don't like spicy food.
I don't. I fucking hate spicy food. I don't hate it. I just think only it's like certain foods need to be spicy. Like if I'm eating tacos, it's gotta have to be spicy. You know what I mean?
A little bit,
Like
right?
certain foods need to have spice on them. Like certain foods need to be spicy and hot because that's
Right.
just how they meant to be. You know. But there's other foods that I'm like, no, no, I like this how it is. I don't want you to put fucking Frank's Red Hot on everything I eat. That's just my.
But you gotta try it though. Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
And
You
I've
know?
tried it. I just don't fucking like it.
Yeah, I know. You've tried it a couple times.
On every, I've found that like obviously like different hot sauces taste different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
But I found
I'm good with
I like
Frank's Red
pepper
Hot.
sauce. I like pepper sauce more than like
Pepper
the
sauce.
fucking buffalo kind of a taste of a hot sauce. Like pepper
Pepper.
sauce, it's not really like overly hot. It's just like a little kick to it, but it tastes like the peppers, and that's why I like the flavor of it. You know, like actual hot sauce like buffalo and like Tabasco and shit like that. Like I'm not a huge fan of that flavor itself. Never mind the hotness. You know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Tabasco either. I'll definitely eat it like if I don't have Frank's or
Yeah.
Buffalo. But yeah, I hear you there though. Like Texas Pete, it's still good. Like especially with rice and beans. Texas
Yeah.
Pete goes a lot better on rice and beans than Frank's Red Hot, and so this just it goes with certain shit.
Yeah.
So I see
But
where you're
that could
coming from.
just be like how I am too, because I like the flavor of like I like natural shit. I really do. Like I like that flavor. So I think that's where the pepper sauce is like hit different to me, you know, compared to like a buffalo sauce or
Where do you get
something.
pepper sauce from? Or
Pepper
like who
sauce
makes
is
it?
like Kahlua or not Kahlua.
You fucking.
I can't remember the name of it now because Kahlua is stuck in my head. But you know that hot sauce with the girl on it. She wears the white dress.
Oh, Cholula.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
I had Kahlua stuck in my head, and then at that point I was like, I lost it. Like I'm not getting it
yeah.
back.
It's like fuck. It was so close that your brain's like, no, this is it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
this is it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Also,
it. That's pepper sauce, I believe. Cause that shit, I fuck with that.
oh,
Tapatio ain't bad.
yeah, Tapatio. Of course. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I haven't had that in a while, dude. That
We have it in the fridge, dude. I put it on all my tacos and shit when we eat here.
have to.
I have to. It's law. If you don't, you actually get arrested in some states.
Mm-hmm. Ice comes and gets you.
I, they're not deporting you for the United States' sake. They're deporting you for your sake because you need to
Yeah.
understand.
It's like this is America, and this is our land is made off of diversity. So why are you putting cottage cheese on your taco? I don't know.
Oh,
Some
okay.
dumb shit.
First of all, that's a crime, and that's a war crime.
Yeah, true. I'm
If I
pretty
ever
sure
saw someone do that, I'm throwing hands. I don't even give a fuck who it
that's
is.
max sentence solitary confinement. No probation. You're just stuck there. Um Also moving that water heater, right?
Yeah.
When it rolled over my foot, I didn't really feel it, but I felt it last night.
Oh, you feel it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Also, they say you will feel it.
my toe. My
You
big
told
toe.
me. Go.
Yeah. Toe meat sore, dog. Actually, I was like trying to crack it. I was like, damn, what the hell's wrong with my foot? And then I went to go like just move my foot and like bend it down to crack it. So, oh, I remember now. Sparked a memory of that fucking thing running my foot over.
Yo, that shit picked me up when me and you were on the handle side of the dolly, and John and Dave were on the other side, and we put it down slowly. I had all my weight on the handle and like the back of it,
Yeah,
and while I'm holding it, trying to like hold it down so it doesn't slam,
yeah,
it actually picks me up at one point, and it was just you holding it down. It just had my weight on it, and I was like, this sucks.
yeah. Dude. I was holding down pretty hard too. But
Yeah, dude. Like I said, that shit just straight picked me up because it's like, well, unless I'm like almost like away from it and pulling down. Other than that, I was more or less just leaning on it so it didn't slam. You know what I mean? Because it's not
mhm.
like we had to hold it there. We just had to put it down.
Yeah, well, you gotta let it. You can use its own weight to put itself down, but you gotta help it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to put my weight on it so to fucking just slowly go down, and it straight picked me up, and I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, I was trying to hold it down too, and it still came down pretty hard. I think
Yeah,
that was
pretty heavy.
yeah. It didn't seem like it was though. When we were just walking it downstairs, it didn't
No,
really
when we
feel
brought
that
it
bad.
over to the stairs and shit, I was like, this is gonna be a breeze.
It didn't seem that bad. Like I knew it was gonna be a little bit heavy. Like I told you yesterday, like we get our momentum going. I think it'll be all right. We're getting rhythm. Hell
Yeah.
no, that 4-step hit, and I was like, this is gonna be a process. This thing is getting heavy already, and it was like 6 or 14 steps.
Yo, I can't believe it was the last stair. Well, I can believe it because that's just how our luck has always been. But
What is
it's so
that?
crazy. The last
Moving that
stair.
with, I mean, we're fatigued by that point.
Yeah. But what are the odds though that we had one more stair to go and all of us just with all of our strength couldn't get it up over that last stair for a second?
Well, it had that rubber lip that
Yeah.
people put on it too.
And
So
it
I
stuck
think,
out further than a normal stair.
yeah. So, and the thing was, I was trying to pull it up to my chest and like away from you
You're
guys so I
trying to
could roll it up.
curl a 400-pound.
Bro, I don't know. That thing was definitely heavy. So
Yeah, it was heavy.
it was definitely all there. But yeah, that last lip, that took everything. That took everything out of me. That last lip because we tried it so many times.
Yeah, we did.
But I mean, when that handle when that handle I felt was loose, I was like, "You cannot be serious. This is the
And of
worst
course it's
time."
loose when John's not holding it, when it was just me and you.
Yep, he's just gone.
Had the lightest one at the bottom being the base. And had me twisted. Like I said, I saw the wheel on the left on my side was at the edge of the stairs.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, if I felt like I couldn't move. I was like, if I move, this thing is coming at me. And I was like, Isaiah's not gonna be able to hold it himself, like, you know what I mean? Without it falling.
Oh my god. As soon as I felt it was on the last, oh no, the tug right before last, I felt it become loose, and I was like, "Oh, bro, can you imagine? It didn't come loose the whole time until that last step," and I was like, "Low key,
Bro, I would have
you
panicked.
two would have been in the hospital if this thing came loose anytime
Oh yeah.
sooner than that."
Well, because even if we tried to move fast, we were packed so tight in that stairway that you can't move fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that railing.
You would have been like,
Ooh.
run, and we would have been dead because
Yeah,
that thing would have trampled us,
I'm just so happy that it fit through the door because, well,
bro.
if we had
By
gotten
the
all
time
the
we
way
got
up
to the
there,
top of the stairs, I was ready to just mow through whatever was in the way.
tell me about it. I didn't give a shit, dude.
I know. I said it's hitting the railing. And I look up. You're still pulling it up. I was like, oh, okay, fuck it. I guess we're just gonna send it.
Yeah, because John was already pushing, and I could hear you. And I like peek over real quick, and I felt it like move a little bit, and I was like, so I just pulled it up,
You
and
were like,
then
fuck it.
it cleared it afterwards.
It did, yeah. But at first, we were definitely about to hit it. That's because I went to put my hand on the side of it, and I hit the railing before I hit it, and that's when I was like, bro, we're gonna hit this railing. Like,
Yeah, I thought we did hit it, to be honest.
we hit the one on John's side because that after that you compensated to not hit the right one, and as we moved up, I heard, "Crank," and I looked over, and that railing was like the bottom of it was like muffed, and I was like, well, do you want this tank out of here or not?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I think we were all on the same page.
And John saw
mentally.
it too. John didn't give a fuck either. He saw the railing and he was like, well, that sucks.
Right. Like, well, this is coming out now. So
Yeah, no matter what, it was coming out.
Right.
There was no question about it.
Damn.
Like John said about the door, when Dave's like, should we take the door off? And he was like, well, either the door's not going to be in the way or there's not going to be a door there by the time we get to the top.
Yeah. Damn. That took a lot. It didn't
Yo,
take that long, but it took a lot.
me and John were joking at work because I was like, I just still can't believe you wore your sweatshirt the whole time we were pulling it up the stairs. And John's like, I know, I saw the sweat dripping off his nose and shit. I was like, I know.
Yeah, I had no time after the first step.
Like, what?
After that fourth step, I realized I was like, this thing is heavy, and I was like starting to sweat, but there was no time. I had to hold on to it. So I was like, I'm gonna just push through this and hope for the best.
Looked like you just got out of an hour and a half full body workout. You were looking at us, you were like, I was like, oh my god, can someone help him?
Bro, I wanted water so bad. I needed like 3 things of the Cool Blue. Somebody, please.
Like the half-gallon ones, not even the.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to hear nothing. I was like, let me get the sweater off real quick. I still can't believe it. Yeah, I should probably wash it. It was pretty a little damp.
I was gonna say that watch you get to the house as you're walking in after I dropped you off, you just hear like tiny footsteps and you hear, "Can you take me out?"
No, I was in no mood to take anything out. I wasn't even taking myself out. I sat on the couch, gave myself a minute, drank some water, fucking.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I got home, I was straight in the shower.
I didn't give a fuck about that shower.
I loved it though. That water hit me after all that, and I was like, It was like when you get out of practice and fucking you take that shower right afterwards, and you're like, ooh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm ready for bed. Let me turn this AC on real quick. I'm out. I like
Hear that? And you're like, oh yeah.
It's calling me.
It's dirty to me.
They calling to me, bro. That'd be the best sleep though.
The best. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Northeast Kingdom. It's your boy Sneaky. I got my man's here, Reacts.
Yeah.
And well, we fuck. I was trying to think of a way to tie it into what we just talked about, but
oh, with the fucking lifting that water heater.
yeah.
Oh my
so I'm just gonna plug that in after. I'll put it in before. Fuck it. It's whatever.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is.
Can you
shut up, bro?
I just about had enough with you, bro.
You always try to copy.
Who?
Me.
Yeah, you always try to copy me.
What?
Damn. Out of here with all that. But hey, that living room is looking good. I'm excited about that. I got to get rid of well, I don't know what the hell's going on with I have the sub out of the Eclipse still. I don't know what I want to do with it because the Subaru already has one in it, and I don't really want to put one in my truck because it defeats the purpose though of having that whole back bench seat.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes up quite a bit of room because.
Do you have one of the seats that? No, you. Do you have the seat you can put shit underneath?
Yeah, I could put I guess they're just like truck. They're really only built for like truck subwoofers, I guess. But what the hell are they called? Bazookas?
Bazooka tubes, yeah.
Yeah, you can put bazooka tubes, or they make like square ones just for trucks. But I don't want to put.
Well, I'm saying, will your sub fit?
Huh?
Will your sub fit
Underneath? No. It's the box. Remember, it's the box.
No, well, they fit underneath the back seats is what I'm asking.
What's that?
The back seats?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't fit underneath the seats.
Oh, I know some trucks have like a huge gap in the back. That's why I was asking.
No, it would fit. I would just put it right on the seat, but I can't put it like tuck it under the seat, and I don't want to put it on the ground either because even if someone does sit there, their feet are going to be touching their ears.
Like in the winter and
their knees
too?
are going to be touching their ears. So I got to find something to do with that. I don't know. I'm trying to clean this shit out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get rid of one of my dressers, but 2 of them actually. But otherwise, I mean, house is looking pretty good.
That's good.
Other than the game room, it's not even a game room anymore.
No.
I'm staring at a printer, and just like a bunch of stuff from downstairs that I go. Well, I have
At
like
this
my
point, it's just like a storage room slash studio.
yeah.
That's all it is.
That's pretty much. I mean, I have my Mandalorian painting right here, and my two New England plaques. Or not plaques. What do you call them? Posters, I guess. They're framed posters.
Yeah.
Got those. I can't wait to put those up. This one looks so dope.
Yeah, sick.
But I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. Even if I'm gonna put them up.
Yeah. That's something that like when you buy your own house, you put up in like your living room or man cave or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, man cave for sure. I could still put them in the game room, but we
Yeah.
really got to figure out what we're doing with all this shit. It's
Yeah.
not.
There's no point in fucking adding more shit. When...
Mm. Shit, unreal. Oh, we took out. So I come downstairs, because we were getting ready to go. What were we doing? Oh, getting ready to go pick up the food, and we had dug. Well, my mom had pretty much put all of the dead animals, all of their ashes, and she set them up. And I didn't know that. I came downstairs and I was like, "Why the hell would you do that?" My living room's gonna be haunted as hell. We got Sassy, Leakers, Gizzy, Magic, Molly, and the hell was the other? I can't remember who else is down there. All the ashes just above the fireplace in my living room.
Nope.
I was like, why? And we had, we had the couch too for a while.
Oh, that couch? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I didn't really. I mean, it was a little offsetting, but it wasn't a huge deal. But
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
no, I can't say I was.
And she didn't even end up liking the couch. I was like, are you kidding me?
Nope, got a new one.
I was like, you're going to bring all that juju in the house.
And for what? Just to move it again. And like, how long did we have it? A month?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Month? I don't even think it was a full 2 months. It was maybe a little over a month.
Yeah.
I'm getting a new couch. Unreal. But yeah, all them damn dead dogs just lined up downstairs above the
Like Pet
fireplace.
Cemetery.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally. Phoenix
You have
is
like
going
the
crazy.
Indian burial ground of fucking animals.
So many. So many dead dogs. She just killed them all.
Damn.
No, but well, yes, I guess kind of, but so I just thought that was a little weird. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna pass.
Well, my whole thing is like, who puts that on display? Like, why?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
You know what had me bugging was fucking. I was with Has Graves out back for all of his old dogs and shit.
yeah,
And they used one of the stones with the name on it, and you can tell the stone was like cut square, like it was a thing that was cut for this. You know what I mean? It's not just a rock they found.
right.
And they used it as a weight to weigh down the tarp that goes underneath the pool. And I was like, oh yeah,
Really?
no, this is great. I was like, this is great. You gotta love it.
That's odd.
Low key had me bugging. I was like, bro, I'm not a fan. I noticed it because I went to take a piss on the side of the shed. Saw that, and I was like, someone's got a little
Someone tell me what's
explaining
going
to do.
on. Like, can you do that? Is that allowed morally? Do you move someone's or like even a dog's grave? Or I don't know. It just seems a little.
I really don't know.
Oh my god. Anything? Did you guys do anything more out back or no?
Nah, it's the same.
Yeah. That'd be nice to dig that out, man. If you can get the loader, I don't think the loader. You don't want to do it.
No,
with
we're
the
gonna have an
loader.
excavator come and dump stone in deep in so we can flatten out more of that.
Yeah.
It'll all be stone.
I would try to get rid of the bank really to kind of just make
Well,
it
the thing is, if we get
less
rid
of a
of the
drop and more of a slope.
well, if we do that, then we lose how much space to be flat. And then if we get rid of the lower bank, like the second bank, Now the first bank is going to be a lot steeper. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I think they don't want to put that much work into it. I think they're just trying to have an area to hang out. Like I don't think it's going to be like a big thing, you know?
Right. It looks good so far. Did you guys lay that sure pack down? Or
Not,
has that been there?
no, we laid that down, but not fully yet.
Right. You guys have more. That's the stuff you're talking about laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll look good. I think, yeah, if we can, even if you go down there with a shovel or something, dude, and just, I mean, if I bring the truck down, just load it up with shovels and, I mean, a hoe or whatever.
Yeah.
I can just clear it out.
I mean, we
Lay
have
that
all the
down.
tools here to do shit, you know?
Yeah. I don't think I mean, it'd probably be the better part of a day. Probably, a few hours you're looking at for sure, but it'd be worth it. Just enough so we can have like a small fire pit and then so we can put chairs around it.
Yeah.
Like and look out towards the river,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm looking forward to is just fucking having a spot to hang pretty much.
Right. Even where we were last time. What's wrong with that? I like that.
Oh, where the
It's a
fire
good
is?
setup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think it'd be cooler though by the river.
Yeah, no, by the river is definitely a lot better. I fuck with it a
You're
lot
right.
more. Because it's like, I guess just looking at the water and shit, it's just a lot better than looking at
Mhm.
trees and dirt.
Yeah, that's the whole thing too. You can at least look up, look down towards the bridge and look at the water and the sky and shit at night.
Yeah, and
Compared
if
to
we're all
looking up and
kicking
just
it,
looking at trees.
like a few of us can throw a couple lines out and shit too. Like,
Yeah, see
there's
if
more to do
anything
than
will
just
bite.
sit.
Yeah, sit and watch it fire. Which I mean, I'm
Which is still
completely
fun,
fine.
but yeah.
Yeah, completely fine with that. But definitely the river would be pretty dope.
I'm
When do you
waiting
guys
for the,
plan on doing that?
I don't know, soon. It's just something that we're kind of just pecking at. I mean,
Right.
it's already ready to go down there and chill, but it's not where
Yeah.
we want it yet, you know?
Mm-hmm. Definitely still could. Yeah, even like I said, dude, get some shovels, go down there,
Yeah, dude.
a couple brews,
I'm
and
waiting
a
for the
couple more.
fucking river to get higher so we can hop in.
Yeah, it does. It
I'm
was
down with
low
that.
when I went.
No, when you came by, it was low as fuck.
Yeah.
That
I remember
tree
the
that was
one.
in the river, you used to be able to not see that. It was so high at one point earlier this season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for it to get higher, bro. We can actually swim. Right now, that river is not that deep right by my house. And not even
Yeah.
fucking 5 feet out, you can see a sandbar that's not that deep either. So it's like right next to where our house is, like right next to the bank. It's really not deep at all for quite a ways.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, damn. This was years ago. No, it wasn't Irene, but it was still a pretty good sized storm. That river was high as shit.
So
Like
this last
it was almost up to the spot we're talking about clearing out.
so this last storm we got that was like big,
Right.
and all the snow was melting and shit right in the winter. That Tahoe was still down there, and the water came up and was actually like almost flooding the Tahoe.
Damn.
It was that high, yeah. My mom said that she went out back just to like check on everything, like the cows and everything down back. And when she looked down back, she said you could probably almost fish off the top bank.
No.
Dead ass. And you can see all the washouts and shit. Like some of those that spot we're clearing out was a washout. And that's where they got the idea. But you can see the other washout, he had to put more stone down this year and shit and like pack more shit in to make it tighter.
Yeah.
Because on the washouts, obviously, there's no trees right there because it all washed out. So there's nothing to hold that soil together.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's how, I mean, in the actual river part, when that was happening, that shit must have been. You're looking at least 20 feet deep.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. No, because like I said, all the snow was melting too. And we're not far from Mount Escutney. All those streams and shit coming off of Escutney run into that river.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was just a lot of water at once, especially with fucking like, what, 4 days straight of just heavy rain? Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
To start building an ark.
It do be raining.
That's New England for you though.
You gotta dress. You could pick one outfit for one day, but you have to dress for 3 seasons in that one day.
It's fucking stupid.
Like, just take your pick. Either you're gonna be really cold or really hot at some part in the day.
Yeah, and we just got through the season that was like fucking heater in the morning, AC in the day, heater at night.
Yeah.
Because that's the craziest part to me is how it goes from fucking 30 degrees in the morning to 85 degrees in the day, back to 35 at night. Like that shit's
Yeah.
crazy to me how that happens.
85, 90. That's nuts.
That's a 50-degree temperature change. Like how is that even possible?
I mean, I know on the northeast, and maybe down to, I don't know, North Carolina maybe, but I don't know of anywhere else that does that
Yeah.
in the States. I don't. I'm sure there are places that are close.
Well, I
If
mean the
not, maybe they
desert.
do.
The desert aren't they known for that? Like getting like extremely
Yeah,
fucking cold in the winter. Or not the winter, but
yeah,
like at night.
yeah. At night, I know it gets super cold, and then obviously the desert, so it gets super hot. But a desert's not really habitable for us,
No.
really.
Actually, you want some
Anybody.
bullshit though? So when we were down in Lake Havasu, we were like, yeah, we'll fucking go check out the Grand Canyon. And there was snow. That was crazy. That was fucking insane.
Ooh, snow where?
On the Grand Canyon.
Oh, on the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, dude. We were driving and coworkers had told me like, oh, you might see snow, this and that. And I just thought they were fucking with me. And where we're at in Lake Havasu, you can wear like a long sleeve or like a light sweatshirt. Because it's different down there, too. There's no humidity. So it can be like 50 degrees out, but it feels a little bit colder because the air's not thick like it is over here.
Yeah.
But we just have so much plants and every other thing, you know what I mean? All that kind of shit, like swamps and shit, that just make the air muggy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas down there, they just have dirt. Like,
Nice.
and so we get up to the Grand Canyon, and I start seeing like a little bit of snow, and I'm like, hold on. I looked over at everybody. I was like, y'all see the fucking snow? And they were like, yeah. I turned around to Crispy, and I was like, bro, we're in the desert. Why is there snow on the ground? Like, first of all, I never hear of it raining down there. Like, I know it rains down there, obviously, but you never really hear about it. Every time you see any pictures or any videos or anything down there, it's always just hot as fuck. Not a single cloud in the sky for no reason.
Yep. Hot tumbleweeds running around. You got scorpions and
So why was there still snow on the ground if it hadn't snowed in a minute? Like, that was the craziest part to me was the fact that the snow had been on the grass, like it snowed while we were there, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, how did it stay cold enough that there's still snow just kicking it?
I don't even know.
Got me fucked up.
Well, I do know. Like, there's a who was it? Or where was I? I think it was in high school. We had an exchange student who had never seen a bottle or a can condensate.
Really?
Yeah. They were talking about how basically what he said was like, oh, the can is sweating or something like that. Like, what's wrong? So they'd never seen a can do that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine that though? Like, never seen that day in your life. You look over and the can's melting.
I don't even know what I would say. I'd be like, "How is this leaking? This can is leaking."
With your luck, the first time you noticed it would have been like while we're up in Maine.
Oh, I'd have been extra done with Maine. I'd sue Maine.
No, I'm just saying, like while you were like high or anything, you know what I mean? Like something you don't normally do. And then you would have looked over, saw that, and been like, like, hey, does anybody else see the
Anybody else see this Coca-Cola sweating right now? Ooh, that'd be trippy. If you're not from a spot that doesn't.
Yeah. Or it's like people who see snow for the first time. That's crazy to me. Because we just grew up around it, you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people.
Both of us were born in snow months. Like
Yeah.
We were literally
Snow all
born,
the time.
left the hospital, snow. Like,
Right? We were just we didn't have a how do you say it?
literally didn't have a snowball's chance to have.
Well, yeah, it was, like that was just it. That's what we're used to. Snow.
Yeah.
Snow, hot, cold, fucking rain, dry. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who haven't seen snow. Like in person. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously everybody knows it snows, but like yeah, people that are out in I don't even want to say like Cali. Maybe Texas.
Southern Cal.
Places like that, like the Midwest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Colorado gets a lot of snow.
Yeah, but they have mountains and shit too. You gotta remember that.
Yeah.
I'm saying
But
Southern
even
California doesn't see a lot of snow.
Florida.
New Mexico.
And then
Yeah,
they
man,
come
these are all places in the States. Like, there's hella countries that just don't even, like,
Africa.
countries full of people who just don't even be seeing, like,
Snow like that.
I don't know why it's so crazy to me.
We got it all. This is America, baby.
It fucking
We got
sucks.
it. We got everything. You name it, we got it.
New England literally gets, like, just the bullshit weather. Literally, I've never seen us have good weather. There's rarely a time where I walk outside and I'm like, this is the most perfect conditions.
Never.
Either you look out the window and you're like, wow, it looks fucking beautiful out. I'm gonna go outside, and it is 95 degrees and the humidity is like 85%, and you're like, what? Oh, god
Bruh.
damn it!
You hate to see it.
But for real, you walk outside and you're like, bro, do I live in Florida? This shit is ridiculous.
Oh man. Yeah, so if you want to live somewhere where you can experience all conditions throughout the whole country, just move to the Northeast.
Northeast. That's what we do.
We got you. We got you.
Yo, sports. That's why sports sucked up here, though.
Well, that's why we come out with some rugged players.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I mean, because we can handle going anywhere else in the United States. But people that we were talking about before, maybe Texas, Florida, SoCal, fucking wherever else, or any place that doesn't have conditions like us.
Yeah.
We can go there. We'll be like, all right, because we've seen similar shit. They come here,
They're like, oh, bro, like what the flip?
Can you imagine the Florida Gators coming up here?
The Florida Gators that come up to play BC or UVM.
Yeah. Oh my god, you imagine that? That's good. Well, I'm almost thinking like places with different altitudes.
Yeah.
Mostly, not so much the weather, but like the difference in the
Well,
air quality.
That's what they say gives Peru an advantage when it comes to the qualifying shits for the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
Because Peru's soccer team, like stadium, like it's like up on a mountain, so they play with like really thin air, but they're used to it. And another team will come into play that's not used to that kind of shit at all. And when they play them, they run out of breath easy and shit like that because their lungs just aren't adjusted to having to breathe through that.
Yeah, they're not adapted to it.
And you'll see them on the sidelines like with oxygen and other shit like that because they're like, I'm dying. Like, like help me.
What kind of air is this?
What kind of air is this?
Got some off-brand air up here. You need more air.
Got the air, motherfucking. The Goodbye store.
You damn fan. Need a humidifier.
You would walk in there with those ACs that you don't gotta put in the window, like the ones you just set in your room. You would walk to the bench with one of them next to you, and you'd be like, mm-mm.
Got me messed up. I'm getting 4 minutes of playing time. Put me back on the bench. And then I'll maybe go back out again.
It's not like football, bro. You can't just sub in and out. You have 3 subs in soccer.
Yeah. So one of them is for me.
2 of them, if you go in or out, then back in.
We're going to have to. I mean, coach, they couldn't come here. They couldn't come to us. These conditions are unplayable.
These conditions.
My speed run is unmatched, but not in these conditions.
No, not even close. You got these dudes blowing by you. They're just over there like, I am speed. And you're like, bro, I can't, literally cannot breathe.
Hell no, dude. Well, yeah, actually, I've never even. I haven't really. I don't know what the highest altitude I've been at.
I've been in an airplane, so that's pretty high.
Yeah, but you're not.
No,
It's like the air really matters to you.
I climbed
Right there.
I climbed Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess Mount Washington's altitude is supposedly pretty close to the height of the Grand Canyon.
Oh, really?
6288.
Huh. Yeah, Washington's a pretty big mountain.
Yeah, the
For
the elevation of Mount Washington is 6288 or 6,288 feet. Grand Canyon is 6,804.
so 600 off.
Yeah, no, it's really close.
Damn. That's why.
How does that make sense?
What?
It says the width of the Grand Canyon is 4 to 18 miles. Okay, it is 20. You got to give me a better
Wait. Say that again.
4 to 18 miles. You're telling me they don't know if it's within those 14, like they know it's within those 14 miles, but they don't know, they can't give us a closer number?
Do they not know how to take an average? Do 4 plus 18 and then divide it by 2.
But the length is exact because an odd number, 277 miles. So that's like exact to what.
So you can measure out 277 miles, but you can't measure between 4 and 18. Where are you getting these numbers? Where?
Wikipedia.
No, not you, them.
Oh.
Like, how are they? Does it change? No, it don't change. So
Oh, unless
good
they're
number.
saying like from one brim to the one across from it is 4 miles, but if you walk further down the Grand Canyon, that one's 18. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, okay.
but that's still whack.
See, they should specify that.
They don't.
They should specify that. See, this is how people get confused.
Yeah.
4 miles, though? Damn. I didn't know it was that.
Bro, it's huge. It's big.
Huh.
Yeah. I guess from the bottom of the Grand Canyon where the Colorado River is, it's 2,200 feet to the top. But the from sea level is 6,804.
Damn. That's crazy. And think that water carved that.
Oh, damn. I guess there's a viewpoint on the top of it that's 7,400 feet. I wrote. So
Above.
when I was there, looking down was like a weird vibe because like it's actually like it is like wicked far to the point where you're like, this isn't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you look out over all of it, it's like a surreal moment where you're just looking at it and you're like, nah, I'm not buying it. You know what I mean though? Like it's just a weird feeling seeing that because we don't see that kind of shit all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I just looking through it all, I was like, there's no way, bro. I was like, you got me tripping.
Water.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. That water cut all of that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Really? How?
Walk up on a scientist. Like, hey, yo, so water cut the Grand Canyon? He'd be like, yeah. All right, let's talk about that.
Absolutely. Great. Let's talk about it.
No, but that is
Let's ask
crazy
a few questions.
to think that, like, that's been there. The Colorado River has literally been there for so damn long that it cut away 6,800 feet of rock.
Who designed this?
The Colorado
That is-
River is crazy, though. We didn't
Does
actually
it move fast? There's no way.
We didn't actually like go down to it, but you could see like it from the top, and it's insane, bro. And I mean, it didn't look like it was moving that fast. But like I said, we saw it like from the top. I mean, I'd imagine it's like the Connecticut River, where like there's certain parts of it that run fast, certain parts that don't.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold on.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I would do some research, I'd find my answer. But well, no, I guess I get it. I guess I understand. I was going to say, if water can do that, right? Just hear me out. So if water can do that, and people are still talking about how the sea level is rising, my ignorant brain at first was like, ain't no way. There's no way. Cali, Florida, they're all going to be all right. Just look at the Grand Canyon. Gone. 6,000 feet gone.
But
from water. But
that's a river, though. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not like the ocean where it's just a big ass bowl. This is a river, so it's like traveling from one spot to another.
Yeah, no, but
hold
that's
up.
What I'm saying.
Hold
that's
up.
What I'm saying.
Nah.
But it all has to lead to that.
Nah.
And it has to come back.
You know, science classes when you were in like middle school and shit would talk to you, and they were like, "Yeah, all rivers flow to the ocean and this and that," right?
Don't ruin my childhood because I'm still.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Like they always told you that shit.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't it make sense that the ocean is rising if every river in the world makes its way to the ocean? Am I bugging, or is this not a thing? Because it's even saying all these images I'm looking at.
We're gonna have to have an interview. We're gonna have to bring someone.
I need a geologist.
I'm gonna need a therapist after they blow my damn mind.
But no,
talk about how
I thought of it because all of these like pictures, like the Colorado River is drying up, the river's flow decreases, climate change risk to Colorado River, and this and that, bro. Maybe it's because I know this might sound stupid to some people, but
wait. See, look, now you got me thinking. All right, go ahead.
So,
I need a beer, bro.
What if wherever this water is coming from, like the rain or where, I don't know where does the river even start? That's what I don't get.
That's gonna be my question. If it's fresh water and it goes into the ocean, still fresh, why the fuck we ain't got fresh water seas or oceans?
I'm mad as
fuck. If it's
fuck.
all salt, where the salt coming from?
Look, bro, for years, centuries, rivers have been feeding the ocean. So why wouldn't it make sense that the ocean is filling up? And if these rivers is drying out and slowing down, it only makes sense.
Well, okay, so
I'm listening.
Hold on. Couple things.
Bro, you about to get a hemorrhoid.
Oh my god, you don't even know. Okay.
Bro, how did River do a 360? Never mind, talk.
How? First of all, let's go back to the original question. Okay. Let's just backtrack. Fresh water.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now I'm twisted because now I'm starting to think about the fish. Why can't they...
Fuck the fish, right? Actually, first of all, right now, fuck the fish because I'm trying to understand.
Earth.
Yeah. The fish apparently already understand it. I don't. Let me understand this before we worry about the fish. The fish they're going to the ocean. They're being literally delivered. They don't have to do shit. They can just hang out and float. And they're being delivered to more water. Why would the fish give a fuck? Nah, fuck the fish. I'm trying to understand how big was this river when it first started, is my question. Because
which one?
The Colorado River. Because
Yeah.
if you look at how wide some parts of the canyon are, bro, 4 to 18 miles wide. How big was this fucking river before if it funneled down to where it is now? And now they're like, oh, it's slowing down and getting lower and this and that. Literally, what if it's like, if you had like an anthill and you dumped a cup of water on it, right?
Okay.
It's going to move some of the dirt and make its own little paths, you know, like naturally, just like water does. But the initial path will always be thicker than what it turns into and then eventually it'll wind down to nothing.
Okay.
So how big was this fucking river when it first like spawned? I don't know. When it came around the first time. You know what I mean? Like,
when it decided to become water, I don't
yeah.
know.
How big was it at first? That shit is huge, bro.
I wonder.
I'm looking at some of these pictures, dog, and it's like this. That's what's tripped me out. Is like, how big was it, and how did it do a 360? What made that choice?
Let's hold on. Let's do a little research. Where the hell is the fresh water coming from? Because the salt water been there. We know that. Where is it coming from? The sky? It's got to be. That's got to be it.
Like
That's all
rain?
it is. That's all it is.
But how? Okay, unless you live in Britain, it doesn't rain that much.
Right.
Okay, I know it's from a higher thing. Can you tell me where the water comes from? Okay, so this is saying when rain falls on the land, it either seeps into the ground or becomes runoff, which flows downhill into rivers and lakes on its Jersey tour. Okay, so it flows into them, but where do they start?
Oh shit. Well, no, I don't think. Okay, I don't think that there's like a designated start spot for it. I think it's just from. Okay, so obviously when it rains over a lot of surface area. So whatever the highest point is, the runoff creates it or
Yeah,
starts it there, and
yeah,
then
that's what
it
this is
all
saying.
just feeds into it the lower it goes
Yeah,
from
it
all
said
the other runoff.
the place where a river begins is called a source. River sources are also called headwaters. Rivers often get their water from many tributaries or smaller streams that join together.
Okay, so we got that down pat. Now,
But
if all rivers flow in the ocean,
it only makes sense. It only makes sense.
so we gotta do something with this water. Because it's gonna infinitely rain. So it's not gonna ever stop raining. So what the hell are we gonna do with it? You can take a bucket and throw it. It's gonna be there still. It'll always be there. You know what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying, yeah. But just the way you said it, you were like, all right. Like you had a plan in your head. You were like, all right, so we gotta do something about this water. But that's facts though. We need more dams. That's what we need. We need more dams.
More dams?
So the ocean stopped filling up.
But there's always going to be water. It's infinite. You're gonna run.
Okay, it'll slow it down. It'll slow it down at least.
Slow it down.
It's a start until we can figure out what to do. This is just to hold us off. This is like a band-aid over something that needs stitches. Like we
burn it. Burn it. We taking buckets of the water and we throwing it in a volcano. Okay, this is also another theory.
But then it'll just come up as steam and
it's
it'll
gonna
rain.
Condensate and it's gonna rain even more. Man, we better start growing gills or something because they ain't ever gonna stop.
Fuck.
That's all the land we got. Really? Or no, not always true though, because unless every volcano gets wiped out at the same time, then we'll always have land because volcanoes create land. Underwater volcanoes, right? Underwater volcanoes, what the fuck do you call them? Surface volcanoes, whatever. Always, that's where land comes from. But otherwise, like I said, we're gonna either update our swimming gear for everyone on Earth soon, not soon, but like eventually, or we're just gonna have to start having kids in the water.
Yeah, you know what's dope? This shit just hit me. So, you know how people say like the world when it first started and there was dinosaurs and shit? It was Pangea. I don't know if this was with dinosaurs, but they had like one main like land
it was
mass.
All one land. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Pangea.
and it like split up into different things, you know?
After the asteroid.
So if we're continually like if it's starting to like slide off, you know what I mean? And that's why like the land bridge between Russia and Alaska is gone now and shit. You know, like eventually, do you think we'll slide over towards
It's gonna become Pangea again. Is that what
Europe?
you're wondering?
Yeah, guys. Do you think we'll move closer to Europe, and Europe and Africa is moving closer to us? You know what I mean? And these two continents will come back together, or do you think it's moving the other direction, maybe? And maybe we'll move towards Russia and Japan and shit.
I don't know.
Because do you know
Well,
how crazy
eventually,
that would be
if that,
to be
if,
able to take a fucking like 2 hour drive from California to fucking Tokyo?
I don't know. All I know is Trump's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be so mad.
He's like, man, all this motherfucking work.
Well, what happens? Because now y'all face to face. Y'all touching.
Yo, Kim
No,
Jong Un would love it though. Love it.
he'd be the first motherfucker to die. He'll be the first. He'll be the,
Because no one can doubt
nobody
him.
likes him.
Because nobody would be like, oh, your missiles can't reach us, you're bluffing. When we're at his front door. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Before we even get there, we can take him out now. What do you mean?
Okay, chill.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shit.
But how old is he? He's not old.
No. Supposedly, people are saying that either he's really sick or he's dead. That's been the thing.
Nah, he faked that shit. You saw that?
No.
He faked it to see who was close with him.
Mm.
Yo, he's 36.
36.
Yeah.
What's his
But
problem?
he's been the fucking leader since 2011.
So 19 years.
9 years. Chill.
Oh yeah, 9 years. Damn. Well, I don't know what is his problem.
What do you mean?
Why he don't like us?
First of all, I'm mad because him and all his siblings have the same first name. Oh,
They're
this
all
has to be no, it has to be a family thing in North Korea. Because his dad's name was Kim Jong Il. His grandparents were Kim Il Sung and Kim Jong Suk. And then his siblings are Kim Yo Jung, Kim Jong Nam, Kim Jong Chul, Kim Sol Song, which I probably pronounced all of those wrong, but I don't speak Korean, so.
ain't none of them got the same last name. Somebody jumped the fence.
Is Jong the last name? Like,
Or
how
is
does
it
that
Kim?
work? Is
Oh,
Kim?
maybe it's backwards. Okay, we sound so dumb probably, but don't tell me I'm wrong. Doesn't
Hopefully Google knows the answer because
aren't aren't there some like Oriental uh countries read backwards? Somebody reads different, not backwards, but they read not left to right like we do.
yeah, see? The
I think it
usual
was
presentation of Korean names in English is similar to those of Chinese names and differ from those of Japanese names, which in English publications are usually written in a reversed order with the family name last. So
right.
Kim is his last name, or his
Un.
family name, but for
Un
us
is
to be
his
your
name.
last name.
Oh no, Kim Jong. Oh.
So his name's written in reverse to us. So his real name, if he was if he was born in America and his name was written like that, it would be
New Jong
Jong Un Kim. Jong Un Kim. Because Jong Un is like has a dash between it, like it's all one name.
You said they all got they all got the same first name.
I was bugging. Would
No.
you? Well, it's like the whole weather thing. If I'm not exposed to it, how am I supposed to know?
We exposed to it every day. We just too dumb to give a fuck. Like,
I'm exposed to Kim Jong Un and his whole name every day. Nah, this is the first time I knew he had siblings.
You didn't know that other countries had a different way of reading?
I knew that different way of reading, but I thought names were universal, like numbers.
No. No, of course not. We don't even, not everywhere has the same alphabet.
No, but like numbers are the same, so I thought names were the same. Like I thought names were like like a universal thing. Like I thought your family's name was last always because it's like your because
That's
you're
just
not
the
gonna
way we
call
read
someone
them.
by their family name. You're gonna call them by their first name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I thought everywhere did it that way. Or else, like, if I walk in and like, "Oh, what's up, Kim?" Everybody in his family's gonna turn around.
They could be like, "Excuse me, how you know my last name?" And how'd you know we were all Kim? No, but yeah, I just after you said it, I was like, "Ain't no way they all got the same name."
Fuck it. Let's get him on here for an interview.
Oh, here we go.
They did not state to let him in.
No,
If he was like, "I am trying to visit. I'm supposed to be on a podcast
no.
in
I get
Claremont,
who
New
am I gonna
Hampshire."
be then? I'm gonna be
Even
Seth
the
Rogen.
government would be like, "Where the fuck is Claremont, New Hampshire?"
I would be Seth Rogen then. Is that what we're getting at?
Oh, if you want to be, yeah, fuck yeah.
All right.
Nah, you don't smoke enough to be Seth Rogen though.
No.
But that shit, that fucking tiger scene, that would be you as fuck. When he's like, "Guys, I'm not happy right now." He's like staring at the tiger.
Shit's just eyeing me down like a little brown piece of meat.
When he's like, it's walking up on him. He's like, yeah, it's like a dog or something. I don't know. It's orange. It's striped. And Franco's reading everything out. And Seth just looks up and he's like, "That's a tiger."
It's a tiger. It's a tiger
Just the
confirmed.
way he says it, he's like, "That's a tiger." Like
It's a tiger
unimpressed as
confirmed.
fuck.
Oh my god, that'd be such a bad situation.
I would panic, to be honest. I would not be able to hold together. If I was face to face with a tiger, I'm overseas, I'm where I'm not supposed to be.
Literally, the last place that the U.S. would want anyone to be.
I'm telling you what, when I get back and I'm talking to the CIA or FBI, whoever the hell it was that sent them over, I'm throwing a fit to somebody.
Like, guys, I had to put a probe in my ass. It did kill a tiger, but at the end of the day,
I think I have a disease because a probe that shot out of an airplane or a drone killed the tiger on foreign soil, and I shoved it up my ass. You're telling me there's nothing on that that might get me sick?
because I've been feeling a little nauseous lately. That would be funny though.
It'd be worth it for the experience.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know he faked his death. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
maybe I heard something about it. I just didn't. Wasn't that a while ago?
No, it
this
was
came out a
recent
while-
because it was right when it was right when they talked about him dying. I was like just scrolling through the internet and shit. And I saw someone posted a thing of it. And I guess he was sick, but then faked dying or something.
Right. I thought I heard something to do with the coronavirus, and maybe he contracted it, and that's when he faked his death. That's what they blamed it on. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, though, real quick, did you see I don't know if this is completely true. I haven't done full research on it. I did a little bit, but not enough to really say so.
Yeah.
But the CDC came out and said that I can't remember if it was them. Don't take this out of context, but I can't remember.
There's
if it
so
was
many people
them.
weighing in on shit now.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. I don't know if it was the CDC themselves or another third party that with CDC did say that they had stretched the numbers about the coronavirus cases.
Yeah.
And I was like, man.
No, that was that happened in New York. Because I guess in New York, someone could like die from like a bike accident.
And they would just say,
they would label it as corona because they had so many people coming in that they were like corona. And you know what I mean? Just toss them aside.
right. Didn't too much paperwork and too many people, not enough time. So they were like, fuck it, corona.
Fuck it. They're like Oprah. They're like, you get corona. You get corona.
You all have corona. Like, regardless of your injuries.
You want to get like, bro, I have a broken shoulder.
You're like, no.
They stick a needle in you. They're like, you got corona. I'm like, hold up.
So, if you're in any pain, here, this shot's gonna help with the pain. And you're like, an hour later, this did not help at all. That wasn't.
Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling too well.
We just injected you with the coronavirus so that we can get more money for funding. Just shut the fuck up.
What the
You'll be
who?
dead in probably 2 weeks, unless you have a good immune system. Good luck with that shoulder, by the way. I wouldn't even,
I'd be pissed.
bro. Before I start getting sick, I'm suing the hell out of that motherfucker if I ever heard that.
I'm making a scene in that hospital.
Yep.
On God. I am making the biggest scene you ever. Because what are you going to do? Tackle me? Bro, I'll spit in your face. Now you got corona.
Yeah. Bro, let me find the syringes.
I'm going to be like Oprah in the hospital. If they stuck me with that needle, I'd be like, oh, cool. You get corona. You get corona.
I'm sneezing, coughing, touching, coughing on my hands. I'm touching you in the face.
Oh my God, God forbid it happened during fucking. You happen to get it during allergy season. You would be so contagious. You wouldn't even be able to leave your room.
Who, me?
Yeah, if you got it during your allergy season and you happen to get corona.
Even backwards, it sucks. Try having allergies in this season. Or allergies in this shit going on.
You walk outside, sneeze, everybody's like, hey, yo.
You not passing the vibe check, big fella. You gotta go home. You need to quarantine.
You're like, no, I feel.
They're just allergies. They're just allergies. You got people macing me all the way to the truck or some shit. Be gone. No. I knew you had it, you fucker. Yeah, that's
Goddamn right.
Yeah, it's an awful time to have it though. It really is. I use
I'm so glad I don't get allergies.
They suck, dude. For years, I never had them. I didn't have.
I've never got them. I had them actually.
You did
last year. I remember I got them a little bit, but it wasn't bad. It just felt bad because I never get them. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, because I remember when you still had the Integra, you picked me up and you said, yeah, you weren't sick, but you had some like allergy symptoms or whatever.
Yeah, but for me to only last like 2 days. But last year it was like. Remember, I had allergies for like fucking a month and a half. I told everybody like I'd never get allergies.
Mm-hmm.
But last year, I don't know if like the pollen count was just ridiculous.
Goddamn water level rose.
The water levels are rising.
Goddamn rising. Flared up my allergies.
So if you haven't heard it from us even trying to speak English, obviously we're not where you should be getting your science facts from as far as how to stop those sea levels from rising.
I already told y'all. I mean, hey.
We gotta do something about this water.
We gotta do something about this damn water.
Could you imagine like the fucking Coast Guard dropping like big towels on the beaches just to soak up? Like,
well, you can't get rid of it. You can't burn it. What, you gonna throw it away? It's still gonna be there. What are you talking about?
Okay, hear me out. What if we took water out of the seas, right? And then found like a cave or something, put them in there, so then even if they condensed and started leaking in the cave, it would only go to the top of the cave, drip down, make stalagmite or whatever the hell it's called. Or stalactite. Which one's on the roof?
On the roof of what?
The cave. The stalagmite and stalactite. One of them's on the top, one of them's on the bottom.
Oh, I have no idea. That's a weird fact. That's a weird thing that you know. I don't know that.
I'm fucking smart, dude.
What?
No, I just play a lot of games. They got it in No Man's Sky. They got stalactites.
That's where most of our repertoire for all of our facts come from, guys.
Minecraft and No Man's Sky. You need to make land, get some lava, get some water, put it in a bucket.
Everybody knows how to make a damn. Put it in the bucket. Everybody knows how to make a damn Molotov. Come on, it's easy. It's easy, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
What?
A bird just knocked a fucking wasp hive out from the light that's outside the attic window where I record.
Oh, good.
I just saw something fall from the fucking sky for a second right next to the window, and I was like, oh, that's great. What is that?
Oh,
I thought the bird fell, and that's on the bird flying, and it was like the hive was out of the light. And I was like, nice.
You do know that there are some birds that eat those kind of insects, right?
Yeah, well, he's a little late. because I've already had 1,600 wasps in this fucking.
Ugh, fuck that. I don't even know that. I'm pretty sure there is certain birds that eat shit.
We just be throwing out like
yo,
quote unquote facts that just sound right to
I
us.
guarantee
Like if
you,
it sounds okay, we're like, yeah, that's a fact.
bro. And I guarantee we have so.
It sounds believable. I believed
We're
you
convincing.
until you said, actually, I don't know. Until you said, I don't know. I believed you. I was like, that's a fact that I have. Birds eat bees. That's why it's called the birds and the bees.
Let's
Come on,
go, yo.
Come on, now.
Yo, we would be the best
Harvard?
salesman on earth. We
Yo,
can convince anybody.
I can flip anything. I'm gonna sell anybody anything.
Literally, I bet you I gave you a quarter, you'd swallow it. That's how I could convince you.
Facts, bro.
Anything. We're good at it.
I'll sell you a nickel for a quarter.
Literally.
All right, we're at 107.
Oh, true. 67.
Yeah.
We're bucking.
When I read the screen, it says an hour 07, so I was like 107.
Well, damn. I mean, it wasn't too much to talk about today. I mean, we kind of went over a lot of it in our last discussion, our last podcast.
Well, the last one was more or less just like recent or current events, whatever.
So let's have a little discussion, something to mix your mind up on this Wednesday. If anyone has an idea on how to get rid of some of this damn water, let me know. Let us know. Post it.
I hate the ocean too, so I don't even give a fuck. We can lose it.
Post it. Tag it. Tag us. We got an Instagram. Hit us up on Instagram. Also,
Facts.
You got a cool picture you want to show us? Hey, tag us on Instagram. Maybe give you a shout out. You got a cool picture? You shout, get a beer with your boys? Fire? Hey, it's all about good times.
Yes, sir.
It's been Northeast Kingdom. Always a pleasure. Myself, my boy Sneaky.
Yep. My bad. I was writing another time.
And I'd say that's a wrap.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Also, we just wanted to give a shout out to the homie Deadman. He just beat cancer this week after a long 3 years. Had a party for him Friday. Love you, man.
Alcohol and cigarettes is how I deal with stress. Even when I'm healthy, I still just feel like shit, yeah. Pass another bottle, I just wanna have some fun. I don't even realize I'm just trying to get numb. Pills and population, they just make us feel so good. Give us all your money and we'll give you all the drugs. Struggle is a cancer, so I try to show some love. I done seen some friends go so hard, they seen it above. I just wanna live my life. Sometimes I feel like I'ma die. My drugs hitting every day. Feels like I'm living in the sky. I'll come back down to earth if I could just survive. I'll park my rocket ship and I will never fly. My body tell me get drunk. My mind tell me get healthy. My soul tell me if I never stop, well then I never get wealthy. And I ain't talking about the money, straight talking about the purity. Trying to dump it down the drain before this shit could hurt me. Cause alcohol and cigarettes is how I deal with stress. Even when I'm healthy, I still just feel like shit. Pass another bottle, I just wanna have some fun.